Welcome back. I'm back from vacation. 1 week in sunny Southern California. And 17 people flew from Phoenix in Oklahoma to Burbank, California. Spent a week at Disneyland, Universal Studios, Magic Mountain. Those were 3 parks in 4 days, 6 miles a day at least, walking, according to, yeah. And Malibu, Venice Beach, Hollywood. Yeah, and 17 people are in Airbnb, 3 minivans running around Southern California in that traffic. Nobody's ever going to complain about Oklahoma traffic again because Southern California's got everybody beat. That's right. But we had fun. 17 people. We got back late last night, 11 o'clock at night. And then I found out this morning when I was trying to water what plants survive the heat, because we're over 100 in Oklahoma, I got a big tree limb on the side of my house. Yeah, and it's ripped some of my guttering off, so I'm going to have to deal with that and get that thing off my roof. So anyway, let's get on to what I sold. 14 sales while I was gone. Left my store on vacation and let it sell, and that's what I got. So let's go. I have 15 sales, but one you won't see today because it's not in my possession. I got to go get it. All right, the first sale that I sold was a PS1 console. I picked this up at a yard sale for $5. It does have a controller, and it had Test Drive 5 in it, just the disc, and I sold that for $52.25 on an offer. I sold a Takara. This is Cyclone Hercules, and I'm trying to get this to focus. Yeah, there you go. And it is a Beyblade. And zero invested because I'm at my cost of goods already on that big buy of $40, and I've already sold way more than that. And I sold that for $8.79, so no big deal, plus shipping. I sold these. I got these from that hoarder house sale. This is 94 Fleer cards, Beavis and Butthead. There's 150 cards in here, and there's 10 scratch and sniffs, and they're in mint condition. I paid $10 for these at that hoarder house sale, and I sold them for $120 plus shipping. I sold this. I got this at the estate sale the week before I went on vacation. I got zero invested because I met my cost of goods on the first thing I sold from that estate sale. Harley Davidson. This is a license plate, and it is a brass one, and it's very nice. And zero into $64.99 plus shipping. Also from the hoarder house, I sold 2 of these. These are air fresheners. These are ducks. MR ducks. That's right. And I've been lotting these up in 2s. And I'm going to use $2 as cost of goods. And I sold those for $12.99 plus shipping. I sold a Folds of Honor hat. I got this at the Yukon High School fundraiser for the kids for prom. And it is there you go, Freedom Isn't Free. Folds of Honor. I had a blue one and I sold that already, and I sold this pink one $1 into $9.60 plus shipping. I sold a Cat 100.5. If you're not from Oklahoma, you probably don't know what that is. This is a old Cat radio, which they're still in existence. They're a rock station local to Oklahoma City, Cat 100.5 FM. I got this in the Chickasha townwide sale. I paid $10 for a binder. I've given a bunch of them away. I've sold a few, and I still got a bunch of them left. I had 2 cats, and I've listed them for like 22 a piece, and I sold that for $22. So I'll use $1 as cost of goods. I sold a pin. Once I find it, this is a Aimer, A-I-M-E-R, Haiti, the island. Yep, pin. I got this from my buddy Van in a box a long time ago. Zero invested. I sold that for $5.60. I sold some butterfly refrigerator magnets. There's about 5 of them in here, and they stick to your fridge, and who doesn't want a butterfly on their fridge? Zero invested. Sold those for $6 plus shipping. I got these a few weeks ago at a yard, so I got 2 pair of 511 tactical brand new with tags jeans for $5 a pair. These are 32 30s. I have one other pair, and $5 into 50 free shipping. I sold a pair of Zumba pants again. I'm getting down to, I think I have one left of the pants. I haven't sold any of the tank tops, but these are lime green, zero invested. Sold those for $18.99. I sold these tassels. I don't know exactly what they are, but these came from the house the week before I left on vacation. They're the last of the native beaded stuff. I was waiting for payment when I went on vacation, and they finally paid me. These are either Yakima or Nez Perce tribe, and they are probably around 1920. Zero invested. Sold those for $41 plus shipping. I paid $2 for this and sold it for $12.99. It is a Columbia Sportswear short sleeve shirt with all the fishies on it. Saltwater fishies. And there you go. Yeah, 2 into $12.99. Also from that house the week before I went on vacation, this box with a whetstone. And this whetstone it's came up that it's for there is a brand on it, but I can't make it out. But it's for straight razors, which I still have listed on eBay for pretty good money. This person bought it and didn't pay me, and then on an auction, and they're not allowed to cancel, but it canceled because they didn't pay me in time. And then they reached out while I was on vacation, and they said they still wanted it. They apologized, and zero into $27 plus shipping. And I got a negative while I was on vacation. The first negative I've had in over a year. It was a Betamax tape, Harry and the Hendersons. It just said that didn't play very well. Of course, it's really old, and I wasn't able to test it because I don't have a Betamax machine. But they didn't reach out to me. They didn't ask for a refund or to return it or anything. I did reach out and make some comments to them about it, and now I've asked for a revision now that I'm back, and then I'll give them the full refund. I'm just hoping that they'll cancel or take away the negative. But if they don't, 99.9, it is what it is. You're going to get those sometimes, and people aren't going to communicate or reach out to you. So I'm always transparent. I'm going to tell you what happens in my reselling, because it can happen to you. Hopefully it's all good. Love you guys.